A buyer's market is a great time for you to purchase your home, but what if you have to purchase your home in a seller's market? Today, I'm going to give you tips on how to buy your home quicker in a seller's market, so stay tuned. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for watching today and welcome. I'm Vicky Bryant. I'm a resident of Newnan, Georgia, and I'm also a local realtor here with Keller Williams Realty Atlanta Partners, and I'm your host of Georgia Suburban Homes. Here on this channel, I have lots of fun talking about all things living, playing, and working in Coweta and Fayette County, Georgia, and all things real estate. So I would love to have you along for the ride. If you don't know what a buyer's market is or a seller's market is, make sure to check out the description box below. I've included a few videos that explain those market conditions in detail. Obviously, as a buyer in the seller's market, you're gonna face a lot more competition because there's very few homes for you to pick and choose from, and there's a lot of other buyers who are looking at the same properties you are. With such a stiff competition, you need to be on top of your game as a buyer. That means pulling the trigger on an offer as quickly as possible as soon as you find the home that you want. Your offer will most likely be for full asking price or above, especially if you want a realistic shot at a deal. If other buyers are interested in the same home you're looking at, you're most likely going to find yourself into a bidding war, and this most likely will increase the price of the home. Here are a few moves that you can make to actually land your dream home in a seller's market. Tip number 1, act fast. If you find your dream home into a seller's market, then it will behoove you to act fast. Don't take 2 or 3 or 4 days to sit on it and think about it, because by the time you decide whether or not you want to put in that offer, this home may not be available on the market anymore. You should also get pre-approved for a loan ahead of time so your financing is in order when you need it. Tip number 2, know that you're at a disadvantage. When it comes to making that offer, make sure you're aware you know that you're the one that's at disadvantage. In other words, a seller's market is not the time for you to try to push contingencies, concessions, or repairs, or specific closing dates. Make sure you're as flexible as possible. Focus your attention on what's most important to you. If there are certain stipulations that you would like written into the contract, step back and think about whether or not it's worth losing the property over. If you could make an all-cash offer, you definitely should. Sellers prefer cash offers because they don't have to worry about financing falling through. Tip number 3, be patient. If you find yourself that you're losing in the homes that you're interested in, it is crucial to be patient and not get discouraged. Many buyers end up suffering in a seller's market because they get frustrated, especially first-time home buyers. Inexperienced buyers caught up in bidding wars would often offer more than what the home is worth or what they're willing to pay for it, just because they want to get that home. That is a big mistake. Don't do it. Tip number 4, do not settle. On the flip side, there are those buyers who would make offers on homes that they don't really want or like just because they're tired of losing out. Remember, buying a property is a huge investment and often a 30-year commitment. Don't settle on a home just because it's cheaper. Unless you have to move immediately, it is probably wiser to wait it out and enter the market when things cool down. I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, give it some thumbs up, and please be on the lookout for my next video, Tips for Sellers in a Buyer's Market, where I'm going to share a few things for those of you who find themselves having to sell their property in a buyer's market. In the meantime, make sure to check out the description box below. I've included a few videos and resources you may find useful. And if you have any questions at all, drop them down in the comments or reach out to me directly. All my contact info is in the description box as well, and I'm always happy to help. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you next week.